everyone. Welcome back to Daily English with Hope, a place where you can relax, listen, and improve your English naturally through real conversations. I'm Hope.
And I'm Adam.
Adam, I have a simple question for you today. What do you usually do in your free time?
That sounds easy, but there are many ways to answer it. I usually say, I watch movies, listen to music, and go for walks. It is true, but it sounds a little like a list.
I know what you mean. Naming the activity is a good start, but a natural conversation usually goes further. You can say when you do it, why you enjoy it, or how it makes you feel.
All right, let me try again. After a busy week, I like taking a long walk because it helps me relax and clear my mind.
That already sounds more personal. I often read in the evening because it helps me unwind after work. It gives my mind time to slow down.
That word fits perfectly. When you relax after stress or hard work, you are letting the pressure go. For me, walking by the lake has that effect.
Do you prefer walking alone, or do you like having company?
Usually alone. If I walk with a friend, we talk the whole time, which is enjoyable. But when I walk alone, I notice the weather, the trees, and the sounds around me. It feels peaceful.
That is a useful detail. Someone could now ask where you walk, how often you go, or what you listen to. One extra reason creates several new directions for the conversation.
Exactly. And I often take photos while I am outside. I am not a serious photographer, but I enjoy trying different angles and noticing small details.
So you dabble in photography. You do it casually because it interests you, but you are not trying to become a professional.
Yes, that describes it well. I use my phone and I might take 10 photos, but keep only one. There is no pressure. I am simply experimenting and having fun.
I feel the same way about painting. I own a few brushes and some inexpensive paints. Once every few months, I sit down and try to paint something simple. The results are not always beautiful.
But that is the nice thing about a casual hobby. You do not have to be excellent at it. You can enjoy the process without judging the result.
Exactly. If someone asks whether I am an artist, I can say, not really, but I sometimes paint for fun. That sounds honest and gives the other person something to ask about.
Have you ever started painting and then forgotten to check the time?
Yes, especially when the painting is going well. I can get lost in the colors and forget everything else for a while.
I experienced that with music. I put on one album, sit by the window, and suddenly 40 minutes have passed. I am completely focused on what I am hearing.
That feeling can happen with books, games, gardening, cooking, or even a difficult puzzle. You become so absorbed that you stop noticing the time or the things around you.
It sounds wonderful, but I sometimes have the opposite experience. I sit down to watch a movie and spend 20 minutes looking for the perfect one. By then, I am tired of choosing.
I have done that too. Too many choices can make free time feel like work. That is one reason I enjoy having a simple routine.
Are your weekends quite organized then?
I have to admit that I am a creature of habit, especially on Sunday mornings. I make coffee, play quiet music, and read in the same chair for about an hour.
That sounds comforting. I follow the same walking route most Saturdays. I know where the path becomes quiet, where I can see the water, and where I usually stop for coffee.
Some people hear the word routine and imagine something boring. But a familiar routine can feel restful because you do not have to plan every detail or make many decisions.
True. Still, I like changing the routine occasionally. Last weekend, I took a different street and found a small bookstore I had never noticed before.
That is a nice balance. Enough routine to feel comfortable, with a little variety to keep life interesting. Do you ever feel guilty when you spend an afternoon doing very little?
Sometimes. I think I should be cleaning, answering messages, or doing something productive. Even during my free time, part of my mind is still making a list.
I understand. It can be difficult to switch off when your mind is still thinking about work, responsibilities, or unfinished tasks.
Exactly. Putting my phone in another room helps. If it is beside me, I check one message, then another, and suddenly I am thinking about work again.
For me, making tea creates a small boundary between work time and personal time. It is a simple signal that one part of the day has ended and another has begun.
I like that. Free time does not need to be exciting or impressive. Sometimes the best activity is something quiet that gives your attention a place to rest.
And different people recover in different ways. One person may want a quiet evening alone. Another person may feel refreshed after playing a team sport or having dinner with friends.
So if someone asks, "What do you do in your free time?" I could say, "I usually go for long walks on weekends. It helps me clear my mind after a busy week. And I sometimes take nature photos along the way."
That is a much stronger answer than a list. It tells us what you do, when you do it, why you enjoy it, and one interesting detail. It also sounds natural rather than memorized.
Let me ask you the same question. What do you do in your free time?
I usually read on quiet Sunday mornings because it helps me relax before a new week begins. I also paint occasionally. I am still learning, but I enjoy choosing the colors and creating something with my hands.
That answer gives me two easy follow-up questions. What kind of books do you enjoy? And what do you like to paint?
Exactly. That is how small talk becomes a real conversation. You share one useful detail, listen to the other person's answer, and ask about something that genuinely interests you.
Can we give everyone listening a short practice challenge?
Of course. Think of one activity you enjoy. Now complete these 3 ideas. In my free time, I enjoy it because, and after I do it, I feel.
Here is my example. In my free time, I usually walk near the water. I enjoy it because the area is quiet, and afterward, I feel calmer and more focused.
Your answer does not need to be long. 3 clear sentences are enough. Say them aloud, then try again with one extra detail, such as when you do the activity or who you do it with.
And if you are talking to another person, remember to return the question. You can say, "What about you?" or ask a simple follow-up question about their answer.
So, the next time someone asks about your free time, do not stop after naming a hobby. Add a reason, a feeling, or one small detail.
That little bit of information makes your answer more natural and gives the other person an easy way to continue the conversation.
Exactly. Your hobbies do not need to be unusual. The personal details are what make the conversation interesting. And that feels like a good place to leave it for today.
If this conversation helped you, feel free to share it with someone who's learning English too.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.